So Jenna and Jess, tell me about your work and tell me what you're doing.
Well, our booth is called Pickled. We started it a few months ago, going from craft fair to craft fair in New England. This is Jess's work. She does birds based on her senior thesis.
My thesis was about a child's imagination coming to life. So these are some of the birds that were imagined by children that I interviewed for my thesis. And I've also made some Christmas ornaments over at the tree.
And tell the story of how these birds came to be.
They came to be, I babysat for a little boy named Weston, and he talked about how he loved to imagine his drawings coming to life. So I'm an illustrator for children's books. I studied illustration at umass Amherst and the School of Visual Arts, and those are some of my drawings that I've brought to life.
Neat.
So yeah, and I also knit hats and mittens, and I have a little sister that makes button bracelets.
What a talented family.
Yes.
And could you tell me about your projects?
Yes. So my alpacas are also based on my senior thesis project. I resulted in 13 portraits of alpacas that I would visit each week at the alpaca farm right outside of campus, and I found that they just had a lot more character than I had imagined them from a distance. So I would go and photograph them for hours and hours until they would actually look at me, because I don't know, when I would go at first they were very uncomfortable with me and would kind of turn their backs to me and not really want to pose for the camera, but after weeks and months of being there they would finally kind of give me a face worth printing.
So there are many hours of alpaca time.
Many hours of alpaca time spent with the alpaca farm.
And do they each have different personalities?
You know what? Some of them do. Like, let me find.
Did you have a favorite alpaca?
My favorite alpaca is this one, mainly because he looks like Prince. That's one of my favorites. My favorite, the one with the best personality, where is he? This guy. Kind of looks like the ladies' man with the straw hanging out of his mouth. He was the only one who actually let me touch him. Very soft and cuddly. Just like you would think.
So your project is called Pickled?
Pickled.
Pickled?
Yeah, Jess and I. That was actually a drawing I did in high school, so I kind of based it off that. And then Jess has the photography of the jars, so we kind of went with the whole jar theme.
Whatever.
And where can people find out more about your work?
JennaFaden.com
And JessHorton.com.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.